Hey guys, this is a new series I'm doing. It's going to be called the Super Hostile How-To Guide, and basically what I'll be doing each of these will be all about 15 minutes, and I'll just be showing you the quick and easy way to get the wool out of the dungeon and how to finish the rest of the dungeon. Since this is the first one, this is obviously just the White Wool dungeon. This is Super Hostile Inferno Mines. Sorry, I forgot. Took me a little bit to mention that. Anyway, so whenever I was online, I always found it difficult to find just like a quick strategy guide for each wool if I was stuck on anything in any map. So I thought maybe if I just put a collection of these, it would make it easier for people online if you're stuck on a specific wool, whether it be the white wool or any other wool in the map. You can just look up the quick 15-minute video, so you don't have to watch somebody's crap LP for like 2 hours to see how they decided to go about it. Anyways, just to give you a quick intro, here's all the loot I was able to collect out of here. Just some basic stuff, some armor, feather falling boots, swords. His random loot chests in this really do give you a lot of stuff if you consolidate everything. I mean, the food, like, they come in small amounts, but it really does add up after you do all the dungeons. And then just a bunch of potions. And these were from the flaming spiders. This is what they drop. The flame venom, the spider hide armor, the sword, and the books. And yeah, so without further ado, I'll show you my run through of how to just get the wool, and then I'll come back, put the wool up here, like so, such, and then I will go back out and finish the rest of the white wool dungeon. That way you can, if you just want to get the wool, then you can just watch the first part of the video and then stop after I place it here, and then if you want to see the rest of the dungeon finished, you can just you can continue watching and you'll see the rest of it. And without further ado, let's get to it. Oh, also, I did forget to mention real quick. So here's the stuff I started with, like some of the materials and stuff I was able to get from the skylights. And so I recommend highly, there's a fire protection 4 book that comes with all of these, and I think skylight C, whatever the equipment skylight is, and I put those on iron pants, and the fire protection in this area is going to be key, because all those flaming spiders are going to put you on fire constantly, and that'll help you get put out after like 1 to 2 ticks of fire. Anyways, yeah, so onward with finishing the dungeon, sorry. Alright guys, so this is a pretty basic dungeon. The first thing I want to do is just section off the right part of it and just deal with the left side first. The key things with all these maps obviously is just like to section off things. I'm just getting some blocks on my bar here. Just to section off things and take them on one at a time, because if you try to take on massive chunks, you're going to get in trouble. So there's a spider spawner, a poison spider spawner just here to the right in this room. As you come in, just light up the area. Deal with it pretty quickly. There's only one of them. It's not too bad. And make sure to break the spider webs with the flame venom swords that they drop. It's much easier. So anyways, attack. With spiders, you want to attack rooms from all different directions like that, because they'll get over top of the doorway, just like that one actually ended up doing, even though I tried to avoid it. Here I know there's a spider spawner up there, like right in front of me down that hallway, that I'm going to want to deal with. I have to regen some health, so I go back and just get a look at the area. It's a good thing to do when you're kind of stuck with regenning. It's good to look around and look at it from different angles. So I'm just going to section off these parts of the hallway to try to isolate this poison spider spawner, because the last thing I want is to try to take that out and have things come from the left and the right behind me. But that's definitely my top priority right now. No, this is just me finally getting that guy. Anyway, so get a few more materials, and it's always a good idea. There's always blocks and stuff in those chests if you run out of things midway through. So yeah, so I get to where the spider spawner is, and luckily, even though that thing didn't do that much damage, I was able to have plenty of room to move back to. Let's see, now I gotta eat. And then this room on the right, there's actually not much in here except for that quartz thing. I'll save you the trouble of watching me go up the steps. Sorry, there's a little break in the audio. Anyways, so yeah, there's just some quartz blocks in here, iron sword, some books. Generally, I don't take things out of chests. I just am moving it to a different spot. I don't like to keep anything on me that I don't need for that, like, immediately. I can always just get this stuff later. That's generally a good idea. You don't want to, I mean, it's super hostile, so you probably will die. So you don't want to waste it, waste your good stuff while you're still tackling a dungeon. So these flame venom spiders, they're not too bad. They're on fire. They drop quite a bit of cool stuff, like I showed you earlier in the video. I'm just gonna block off this section because there's a spawner in the back, and there's a big dark room where they can really flood up like this. Hindsight, I could have blocked it off much easier. I didn't have to make it all a straight wall, but screw it. That's how I did it. So I tried to come in this way for a second. I realized that probably wasn't gonna be a smart idea. So I kind of have a better option. You go this way. Handle that guy's spider. I actually didn't know about the spider spawner. So there's another poison spider spawner to the elevator to the left, but this will be the easiest way to get into the room. All you do is you just make these little windows, because all these spiders, there's no more poison spiders, and they can't get through this. So this is a really good way that you can expose the room and see everything in there. And this allowed me just to get some easy light in, attack them from different angles, and be able to break the spawner pretty quickly and easily. And then right after that, before I went for the wool, my immediate priority is to secure the rest of the room, or at least block it off from everything else. So I use the same strategy just with those lines, those vertical lines, because they can't get through it. And I block off the rest of the room, throw some light up so it's easier later, grab the wool, and just head back. And so I think that wasn't this dungeon's pretty easy, so just a quick run through. There's the wool. Just a quick run through will make it easy. And here's the rest of the dungeon. There's really not much left, to be honest. Let's see. I think the only thing I finished conquering this room up. I took a break. I mean, you go away for like a few minutes so things despawn. It's much easier. If you keep hanging around and want to take on the massive horde that spawned back here, that's it's for you, I guess. And so yeah, just light up this room. It's not too bad as long as you take a second to wait. And let's see. I light up this room as well. There's not really anything in here, just a loot chest or two if I remember. Not even any loot chest. It's pointless. Just an Enderman orgy. And then I start running away. I know I'm forgetting something. Then I have a brain blast. Remember to come back. So there's actually underneath this what I covered up here. There's a little potions chest down here. So you just make like a quick safe stairwell down with all the quartz blocks, so you're able to get out of that chest. Very convenient. And yeah, just get some potions. I get rid of the chipped venom fangs because they're not as good as the perfect venom. You can use anvils to make them better, but screw it. I mean, the perfect venoms are a pretty solid swords. Get much better swords out of chests later on. But yeah, so that's the rest of the White Wool dungeon. Cool. Yeah, it should be easy.